Hello friends, today we have an Oppo power supply or adapter or battery charger, what you can say, for cell phone charger you can say. Uh, this is what is Oppo, but it is not working, it's bad. So first of all I have to check it, I have to test it in front of you. I have created one cable over here, a USB cable for the purpose. So I will put this in, and then in the socket I will put it, and on the output of the cable I have put this light. This is a 12 volt light actually. As you can see, there is no power coming to the 12 volt light. This should light up a little bit. I mean to say 5 volt should come over here, and then the light will halfway it will light. So here I have to put it side, and then I have to show you the power supply interior. So this way it's opening, and then I have to bring the circuit off of the casing. So the casing we will put it side, and here is a very straightforward circuit. You can see this is a regulator, here is the input, and here is the regulator IC, here is the chopper transformer. Here in you can see this device is optocoupler, and here is the output. These are the capacitors. This is input capacitor, this is output capacitor, and here is of course one small capacitor which is bootstrap. So some components are over here on the other side, the bridge rectifier and some diodes, resistors, capacitors, and here is another diode. Here is an IC which is for the fast charging or something like that. So we are going to test it. First of all, what we will do is we will use our very favorite uh, ESR meter to test the capacitors, because due to capacitors also these power supplies are going defective, so making the meter 0. First of all we will make it 0, and then we will check for the input capacitor which is over here, 400 volts. So this is good, this seems to be good. And then I will check for the bootstrap capacitor, which is this small one, the smaller one. This is very important capacitor, so it's also good. And then the output capacitor, of course we will check, this is good as well. So the capacitors are good, and very small capacitor here, over here is also one I can see over here. So we will check it, it's also good, seems good, not bad. So the capacitors are good in this, so there is no more need for the ESR meter. Now let us see the circuit, what can be bad. So no obvious burning mark, the IC is good in shape, and the other components are also good in shape. So the second step in the repairing of this such power supply, we will have to test for the semiconductors. For this we will use our regular multimeter. Put the multimeter on the diode mark. Over here you can see the diode mark. So here in this way, as you can see the diode mark over here. So we will check our components like bridge rectifier. First of all we will check the bridge rectifier. As you can see this reading, so this is a good reading. Here also you can see this is a good reading for the bridge rectifier. And sometimes there is a fuse over here. You can see this one is the fuse which is good in shape. This fuse is also going defective sometimes, but it is good in shape, so there is no need, I mean to say, if we will check it, this is good. Now is the time to check further this diode. We will check. As you can see this is also good. And output stage, this diode, this also seems to be diode, we have to check, and the culprit is here. So we found our fault over here. You can see the 0 reading, 1 reading, or 00, something like that. So this diode is bad. We will take another diode. This is a diode. So this diode, if you will test, this diode should read like this. You can see 0.5 to 1 or something like that it should read. On the other side it will read out of limits. So this diode is bad. What we can do is, I'm sorry for the shaking,